So in this video we're talking about these lovely new shin pads, what are they called? Neoprene, Fairtex Neoprene. Don't quite understand the name, I call them hybrid, because in my eyes they're a mix between these types of shin pads. You've got these type of shin pads what are used for competition, not really great for sparring because they're thin, so you often get bumps and bruises on them. You've got these shin pads, which I will also want to do a video about these, talking about these shin pads as well, because these are my favourite pair of shin pads at the moment. But they move sometimes, yeah, when you're doing your sparring, everyone's shin pads, they move sometimes, and you really have to look after these with the Velcro with these types of shin pads. But with these ones, they're different. So, just want to show a little detail on these shin pads. So, go on Amelia, if you want to do them. So, with this little bit there, that folds down, what keeps that strap on the shin pads. So, when I call these shin pads a hybrid, they're basically a mix between the sock shin pads and you've got the firmness of the other shin pads for less injury. So they're perfect. It's genius. I'm surprised no one ain't thought of these before. They've got the bit at the bottom for your feet to go underneath. And like I said, you've got this bit at the top. I've always found with these shin pads, you don't even need this little bit here anyway. But you can do it up tight at the top. And then there's a bit what folds down to stop them from coming undone. These are these are extra large juniors, just for if anyone wants size, range and preference. And you've got the pattern there, so you can tell. You've got the pattern down there, so you can tell what side goes on what. So that will go on one leg, this one goes on the other leg. But compare these to these shin pads, I think they're so much better, because obviously these, like I said, they move. These ones, where they stay on, they don't move as much. Are they comfortable? Yeah. There you go then. So, like I said, they've got a funny name. I put a link where you can pick them up from Amazon, but I call them the hybrid shin pads. Like I say, I think they're going to be taking over these old school type of shin pads, which can move about a bit, where they're like a sock, they don't move at all. The only thing what worries me about these is this going to end up really smelling bad after time. So it's all about trying to keep them clean. But you have that with them ones anyway. So it's just about keeping them clean. Again, let me know what you think about these hybrid shin pads in the comment section. Like I said, I think they're going to be the next big thing. They are quite pricey at the moment, but I think they're well worth it. They've got the cushiony bit there for the foot. It's nice and comfortable, it's got plenty of flexibility, but it's got a nice hard padded supported bit on the shin to stop any bruising. And like I said, where it's got this sock bit on it, it stops them from moving about or falling down. So, first time I've seen these through Fairtex, so if they were the ones who come out of it, absolutely brilliant and genius. Thanks again for watching. If you want to see a review about Venom shin pads, then check out this video over here.